YouTube channel. So today we will be discussing the day 4 of the reading of The Purpose Driven Life. I just read about it and I wanted to share with you my understanding or whatever I have realized. And probably you would also have your own realizations during our discussion. So day 4 basically tells us that this life is not all there is. That we are actually made to last forever, not on this earth, but in the afterlife. They say that this earth is just a dry run for the real production. It is actually a preschool and a tryout for all of us to prepare us for life in eternity. And whatever we do in this earth, whatever decisions that we do, that we make, which options we will take would actually determine our fate in the afterlife. So the earth offers us a lot of options, a lot of things to do, like we decide for ourselves. There is everything that we can choose from. But the afterlife only offers us 2 options. They said it's just heaven or hell. Even though we know that everyone will eventually die, we still see death as something unfair and unnatural. Well, based on experience, it is. It's unfair. And it's something that we don't want to happen, especially for the people that we love, care about, and most especially, I would say, our loved ones. And sometimes we live our life as if it's the first day of our life. Like we don't think of death that can come anytime and snatch us from this world. Nowadays, because of this pandemic, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but all I can see in my social media accounts, people sending their condolences, message of consolement to friends, family who have experienced loss. And something unnatural for me to see. Because normally when you open social media, back then, you can always see people congratulating birthdays, all the happy moments, you tend to post it, Like that's most of the things that I see online. In the past few months, almost say 2 years since this pandemic happened, people that you thought would always be there are suddenly gone. It actually shifted the way I think about life. That we should not live our life as if it's the first day of our life. Or let's say people say like YOLO, you'll only live once. You should actually live your life as if it's your last day on earth. So if you know that it's your last day on earth, you would definitely see things clearly in a sense that you would know that what is much more important, especially on how we use our time and let's say the resources that we have. I think when that time comes, you would have a change in your values. You would have a change on how you prioritize things. There will be a change on how you use your time, how you wish to spend it. And I think we should actually have that change in our head. They said that there are 2 kinds of people in this world. One that says, may his will be done. And a second that says, all right, have it your way then. I would say previously I was more of a person who do what I want. Like I try to get things that I wanted to happen. Like I try to get it done. And then if it doesn't work, okay, thank you, next. But my mom, ever since I was growing up and I was telling her my plans and everything, she always tells me, you just lift everything to God. And that's just the only time I understand what she was trying to tell me. Because when you have God, nothing matters. Like you don't get confused. You don't get pressured. Like you don't get busy. Like you don't rush things. You take your time. You're being patient and you trust his plans for your life. And you know that you can never go wrong. Nowadays, I would say, I'm not saying that I've actually had that, enlightenment in my head, but I can tell you like the changes, the way how I see things. So recently, because of everything that is going on, so probably I had some, aha moment or kind of maturity in my head that it's happening. Previously, I've always, wanted to get rich, and have a lot of money. Or let's say, I tried to think of ways on how to earn more. Probably because I was thinking of buying like a nice cars or nice house or, anything like that. You can think of all the earthly things that you can think of. Nowadays, when I look at money, it's not like I don't care about the money. But what I'm saying is like, there's more to it. Like money doesn't make the world go round. For a time, yes, it sometimes makes you feel happy. Like you can buy the things that you like, that you want. But it doesn't last. You will always, find something more. Like you still try to look for more. First, okay, I wanted this. And then when I got it, I realized like I need something else, something better. Before when I try to help people, sometimes I try to think of like, if I give it to them, I would actually be losing a chance of buying something or losing a chance of saving for the future or something like that. But then I realized future is not guaranteed. So what are you saving for? And every day I became much more grateful to God, especially even during those times where I have a bad day. Let's say I lost something, or I lost an investment, or I had an argument with somebody, or I wasn't really feeling good or well. I actually feel that I feel more appreciative or grateful at the times. It's weird because I ended up looking into things that I should be grateful for. I actually thank God that me and my family are still safe. Me and my family are doing okay. We have roofs on our head. We eat 3 times a day. Even though we're far from each other, we get to have the time to actually speak to each other. I thank the technology for like making me see my mom every day through video calls, or I can call her and hear her voice and talk to her as if she's just near. She's just there. So, I'm grateful for it. And I'm even grateful for getting up in the morning, that I am still alive, that I still wake up. Although before I take that for granted. I'm not sure if it's because I'm getting older, but actually that's what I'm seeing in my life right now. And I don't get stressed on small things. Before, I easily get frustrated or I get mad. Although there are still times where I feel pissed. Even if I lost the game, I feel pissed. But I try to instill that in my values, or the way I think, the way I see things. I try to make those small changes and it actually feels good. And I think it's just an example. Your values change when you actually put a higher premium on relationships. To my friends and family, I barely call you or chat you, but I hope you know that you can always count on me, and probably I'm still working on that department. Hopefully, I will get a good success rate in that. I suggest everybody to actually try as well and revisit our priorities in life, how we can make things, easy for us, that we're not actually rushing, that we actually let God lead our life in a sense that even in our day-to-day life, like simple things, like should I feel bad about these petty things? Or should I just like let it go and then just be grateful for bigger things, for bigger blessings that God has given me? We should always like seek grace every day of our lives. And I hope that we can actually grow together and we can all seek and find and accept the grace that God offers us every day. So our point to ponder today is actually, there is more to life than just here and now. Verse to remember is, this world is fading away along with everything it craves. But if you do the will of God, you will live forever. And the question to consider is, since I was made to last forever, what is the one thing I should stop doing and the one thing I should start doing today? So just like the thing that I've been discussing, it's us trying to make a decision every day of choosing the right one, of choosing kindness over hatred, of choosing happiness over sadness. I know those are just simple steps, but believe me, when you try, to make that small changes, to build that good habits in you, to create that good disposition, you will feel the difference. You will feel the changes and you'll feel happy inside and out. So I hope you've learned something, as I did, and may God bless everybody. See you in our next discussion for day 5. Thank you and God bless.